Hey, it's good to have you here today. Good to see you.
Thanks,
for
Mayor.
all your hard work on behalf of the citizens of Omaha.
I appreciate that. I'm Nathan from MindMixer, and we obviously collaborated to get EngageOmaha.com launched here recently. We had a good press conference earlier this week, and I just looked at some of the content of the site, and I think we're really tapping into a good broad audience of participants. There's been some great discussion on the website, some good comments. I'm really enthused, and thanks for Omaha for sort of diving into this.
Well, we're enthused about this too, and I've always been fascinated with technology, and as an engineer I've seen it go from the old drafting tables into CAD, and then we had 3D presentations, and then right on into what we see today, and everything is so instantaneous and it's going faster and faster. So I think we have to keep up with the times, but I am very hopeful that this new way to interact with our citizens instantaneously will do something about the apathy in this city and in this country. So let's make Omaha a model on this. Let's see if we can get more people engaged. I'd love to get all 410,000 citizens, even the 2-year-old babies, engaged by being online here to help us out. But I think the important thing that I saw immediately is we got a lot of people that are working. A lot of people that have time constraints you wouldn't believe, particularly those that are single moms with 1 or 2 kids that are working and babysitting and doing all the things that moms have to do. How do they get time to engage? Now they can do it.
Yeah, we from MindMixer are all about sort of breaking down those barriers, right? Like you're saying, if you work 2 jobs or you don't have access to transportation, it's really challenging to get those folks to attend a public meeting anyway. So I think this is a great companion offering there. I'll be honest. One of the reasons I voted for you is because of your pledge to better integrate technology into the governmental process. And those were not just words. You're really sort of taking action on that message.
Well, I first came about on that when I went on the building commission, and I asked to tour the entire nooks and crannies and attics and basements of the city county buildings to see what was going on in the various departments, and I saw too much paper. I saw, well, where are the computers? Well, there aren't any. I said, well, you got to be kidding. We got departments and sections that haven't stepped into the e-world yet. We need every department to do that. And not only is the paper down here cumbersome to work with, how do you find anything? But it's a fire hazard. And it also takes up a lot of space. So we're going to do that. We're already started, and this is just one more major step. But now we're involving the public. The public is going to join e-government.
That's great. I know that your schedule is busy, and you probably spend from mornings until night in various meetings. I would be curious to get your estimate. What percentage of your day do you spend interfacing and collaborating with your constituents?
Well, I spend every moment. I've always felt that if you're going to be in this type of a job as mayor of the city, you got to be where the people can touch you, talk to you, communicate. So whether that's out at a particular church function, or I'm going to a neighborhood meeting, or I'm involved on the telephone or with my cell phone or computer, these are all ways, and I want to be accessible. And it's that way that I can pick up firsthand, unfiltered information that will help me be a better mayor when we come back together with the departments and say, all right, we got to set the tone for the next year. What's our program? What are our priorities? And how are we going to pay for this?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Now, in terms of what we're trying to do with EngageOmaha.com, what's the goal here? Obviously, we'd love to sort of touch all 410,000 residents, and hopefully we get a good percentage of that. But what are we going to do with all this good feedback and all this good comments we get back from folks from Omaha?
Well, because we're going to have a lot of it, that means the pool that we gain the information from is much larger. The statistical viability of what we learn will be there, and we'll be able to make more sound decisions. But we're going to find things that we normally wouldn't see as I walk through a library, or as I engage our solid waste hauler, things that I don't see. Now we're going to be able to see this and down to all the details. We'll be able to bring it together, look at it individually or collectively, and be able to hone in on just what are the priorities, what are the people saying that they feel is important for this city to be doing.
Well, we're just really grateful for the partnership opportunity. Thank you very much for your willingness to dive in with us and listen to residents of Omaha.
Well, E today and E tomorrow. The E is going to be good for all of us in this city. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor.